Hey everyone, I'm Becky,
And I'm Sarah.
and we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we're talking about 10 Rules for Faking It by Sophie Sullivan, which we may have both gotten off of Edelweiss, or I may have gotten off of Netflix, not Netflix, next NetGalley. It's been a long couple of days.
I got it off Netflix.
NetGalley. If only Netflix would send me books. So this book it's about Everly Dean, who just turned 30, and on her 30th birthday, she found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her. And she's a producer at a radio station, and so she goes and she is telling her best friend Stacy, who happens to be the on-air talent, about how horrible this was and how her birthday sucks and how all of her birthdays were horrible and how Simon cheated on her and all this stuff. Well, Stacy was trying to give her an on-air birthday surprise, and so this went out to everybody. And so she's worried that she's going to get fired, but the station manager, Chris, says people kind of love it and feel for you and want to support you. So they create kind of a bachelor dating game where every week guys can write in and send videos, and they will pick two of them to go on a date, and she eliminates one, and then at the end she'll have her one true date. Well, what she doesn't know is that Chris actually has a really big crush on her, and she has a really big crush on him. And so as they interact, um, their feelings begin to show and emotions happen. And who's Everly going to end up with? Is she going to pick one of the guys from the dates? Is she going to be with Chris? What's going to happen? So I had a rough time with this book.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to say about this book, and I don't know.
So
I think for me, and I don't necessarily. Right now, I'm reading another book called "Get a Life, Chloe Brown," and it feels so similar to this book. "Get a Life, Chloe Brown" is like a super popular book, and it's okay, but this one is better than that one. I think readability wise, like it just reads more higher interest level and reads quicker.
So my problem, this book never grabbed me. Literally, it took me 3 weeks to get through it, and I had to make myself sit up and read it last night. Because I feel like even the description I just gave, that's not the book you got. Because there aren't I think she goes out on 2 dates of the 6, and they'll say yeah, Everly had a date last night, but we don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
they do kind of refer to it like off page or off screen. Like she had one where like a guy was a total tool bag, but they never really got into like what that date was.
Right.
But I was interested in the interactions between Chris and Everly, like especially as it related to like her social anxiety because she had really bad social anxiety, and I thought that was really well done, and I thought it was sweet the way she was able to connect with her friends and with Chris um, in a way that was comfortable for her and her challenges with her anxiety.
Well, the social anxiety was the best part, and the fact that he was so accepting of the social anxiety and he was giving her tools to help the social anxiety, that was the best. I appreciated that. My other problem was okay, so they're she and Chris are deeply in love, and you don't ever actually see it. They don't even interact that much, and I think the problem is it's third person narrative, and we should have been in their heads.
See, and I don't know. I go back and forth on that because about them being in love because I think it's like a quiet love. He like the way she describes the one gift he gives her, she's like, that is just so thoughtful because it's unobtrusive and like that's who she is. So I feel like his quiet moments are really that's the kind of love story that works for Everly. And I feel like if we were seeing this like over the top love, I don't know, but there should have been more kissing, I think.
Well, there should have been, because that's the thing. The whole book is, I like he's saying, thinking his stuff is, I'm really attracted to her, but I can't. And her things are, he's my boss, even though I have feelings, I can't. And that's the whole book is and they really, it's not even that we needed more kissing. They don't interact that much. What?
I needed more kissing.
Oh. But I was just I mean, like even just like quiet interactions, you know, just like
Yeah.
conversations.
That's true. They didn't converse very much. Like it was a lot of like, I can't do this. I must do this. I cannot.
Well, and like and there's like declarations of love, but they don't really know each other because
Yeah,
they're really not interacting.
that's fair.
So like I found it frustrating, and I mean, I'm good like with a Jane Austen slow reveal kind of romance. I just need you to reveal it. And like I found this book, like I was super excited. I wanted to read it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it wasn't what I expected. Um, but it wasn't as difficult for me to read through it. Like this one definitely moved faster, I thought, than some of the other ones we've been reading. But it's hard because I don't really have like it doesn't stir any opinions, like any strong opinions pro or con. Like it's not like it's a terrible book, but it's not like one that's gonna stick with me.
I found it kind of boring.
Yeah. I
So
don't know. We
you
should
should
probably
read
just
it. So our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns. We got into 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
I'm in a 3. Like a 3 for me is like middle of the road. Didn't really make any waves, but like it wasn't bad. Like I don't know. There was nothing glaringly wrong with it.
I'm like, I think I'm at a 2. And like it's a 2.5 just because I do think, and that kind of almost makes me want to bump it up to a 3 just because of the social anxiety aspect. Because you don't see that, and I think the author did do that very well, and I think that even her panic attacks and like her coping mechanisms were done very well. Um, and like I said, I kind of want to give it a 3 just for that, but then again, that wasn't the point of the book.
True.
I guess I'll go with a 3.
You don't have to. You can go with whatever you want.
So
You feel like you're being. It sounds like you're being forced.
I
You
know.
must do a 3.
So that is where we are. And, we'll see you around.
Bye.
Bye.